Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Watson with a give to Miller. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing it in.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on fourth down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. Now it's Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity his defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run the counter. It's Miller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
What's up, 19?
On second down, here's Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Six 0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, Watson. Into the hands of the tight end, this is Jordan Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Texans.
They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Watson now on second down. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to...
And he's racked up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. First down, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Barber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. Black 25. 41 Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Third and short yardage, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 65 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st down, Houston.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Here's Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Watson on first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here,
touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 6 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, they go with Barber again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Green, triple C. Green, triple C. 41 Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Put it on. Shot. Mike 41. Mike 41. It's a push.
Following the interception, Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is no good. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready?
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, stop. Crack now. Flip it. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. To throw is Watson. Flush to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Golston. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 34 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
They're not ready for this.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. Shreds the tackle. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber 64 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
From the gun, Winston looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Bucs take over first. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, black, 22. Check, 41. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to loft one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike, black, 25, behind.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
White. Mike, 55.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Bring it.
Jameis again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around.
And the pressure gets to him again. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage, this time a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Winston gives to Barber. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Easy. Hey. Check the call. Follow. Wide, get wide.
On 2nd down and 4. Winston, he's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And there he goes again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Barber. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
Easy. Ball, be ready. Check, 50.
Here's Barber. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
All day, dog.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. He's given them a little jolt. Just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. And got his man complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 64 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Buccaneers 30. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. Ready? Back and go full strip. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Jameis now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Winston now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ellington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I got you, punk. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Winston. And that's complete. It's Watson. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check, 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 check. Mark 55.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barber, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tackles, tackles.
Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Easy, easy. That's the way. Check safety, check safety. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, a pressure kick, a pressure spot, and that one goes begging.
All right, don't let me pile on here, partner. But you have to think back. That's now his 2nd miss of the game. If he makes both of those, they win this ball game.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Noah Spence, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves,